evening, sports fans. Here, welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center, your favorite YouTube channel for all your watch longer shows and talking sports generally. You know that our show by 7 p.m. we talk sports, anything sport. You can call in and join the conversation every Friday 7 p.m. Don't forget. My name is Afolayan Adeyemi. I'll be your host for today. I'm not alone in the studio. My usual suspects are back from the Abuja trip. I'll start from my far left there. Solomon Igulema, you're welcome back.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate.
They just came back. They traveled out. They just came back.
Yeah, we traveled out to Abuja precisely, and we are back. We traveled out.
Why are you forming UK accent? When you are coming from Abuja?
Yeah, it's a different level altogether. You know, our level and our portfolio has actually. So we have to change our phone.
When you went to Abuja, if you go to UK now, you will speak Russia.
Oh boy!
Shagu, you're welcome.
Oh, it's a pleasure being back in the studio. You know, missing out of the studio for the past 1 week. We've just been connected through callings.
Yeah.
It's always great being back in the studio to talk football. I really missed being in the studio with you.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure being back today.
it's a pleasure having you guys back. Honestly, I miss them because they are our corporate partners in sport, not in crime. So we are going to have an exciting show today. It's Manchester United away at the St. James's Park against Newcastle. This fixture, one has happened already this season at the League Cup, Carabao Cup to be precise. Newcastle took a 3-0, turned the theatre of dreams to theatre of lamentation that day. Let's just hope that today we don't start seeing the Old Trafford fans that will come to St. James's Park today. Maybe it will be a continuation of the lamentation.
Well, I don't really know if it's going to be a continuation of lamentation, but one thing is certain in this game, we are going to have an interesting an interesting 90 minutes here in the studio. Because when you look at Manchester United, they've currently found a new kind of form in the league.
Yeah.
We saw Garnacho is in the form of his life currently. And I think it's starting tonight. So when you're having that young man playing with the form he is right now, he's a threat for Manchester United against any opponent. And when you look at what's it called, that Newcastle United coming off that big one in the Champions League, though some people actually felt like they were actually robbed and
penalty was
undone by VAR and the referee. But they've also been a beneficiary of some VAR, because we saw it against Arsenal when it favored them. So that is it. That is what happens. And this young man Manu back in Manchester United starting 11. The last time out he was in that big form for Manchester United. So it promises to be a great game of football. I don't really want to give it to any side because Manchester United on their very good day can actually concede a lot of goals. So let's see what Eric Ten Hag and Eddie O as actually setting out for the next 90 minutes.
Yeah, let's see what they are going to set up to do for the next 90 plus additional minutes, both for the first half and second half. And Solomon,
Yeah.
Man U is not reliable based on antecedents. Do you think that narrative can start changing from today?
Well, given the fact that in the previous matches played by both Newcastle United and Manchester United, that is the Premier League. They both won their last match.
Yeah.
Manchester United won against Everton, and Newcastle won against Chelsea 4-1. But going to the Champions League, they are both bruised.
They both played draw.
That's what I said. They were both bruised because Newcastle would have been in a comfortable position if they had won their match. Probably they will be in the second, and we'll be saying, okay, there is
more or
hope.
less like
We'll be saying that there is hope for them to qualify.
So it's Newcastle playing from left to right in that encounter. Manchester United playing from right to left. Is Newcastle in possession of the ball? Let's see who will take the day. And let me ask for your prediction, Shagun.
Well, I'll 70% I'll be going with Newcastle to win this encounter. Because when it comes to Newcastle playing against the big boys this season, they've held their own. We saw Newcastle defeated Arsenal. We've seen Newcastle even defeated this team Manchester United in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
We've seen Newcastle against Chelsea. They took Chelsea to the cleanser. So when it comes to playing against the big boys, it's never an issue for Newcastle. And they have that big man, Isak, back in this team. So a lot of inspiration going forward for Newcastle. And I think they'll be depending on those men up front to see if they can get one against Manchester United today.
So they'll be depending on those guys up front if they can get one over Manchester United. Solomon, you like prediction.
Yeah.
And you like going against the odds. What are you seeing for the game today?
Well, given the fact I'm in a very difficult situation now to predict right now. You know why I say so? This, I don't like toiling with wounded side. This side, Manchester United, they are wounded seriously injured. Given the fact that the hopes, I don't even know whether there's any hope for in the Champions League. Probably they are out.
Who won them? I don't think if there's a wounded team amongst these two teams, it has to be Newcastle.
I said they're both wounded. That's what I said.
No. I don't think Manchester United has a wounded line.
They are wounded because
it was a self-inflicted wound.
So I don't count it as a wound. No, you can't say somebody.
No, it's not.
So they never planned for it.
So what is it to Galatasaray that played a draw against Manchester United?
Well, to them, this is not about Galatasaray. It's about Manchester United.
No, I'm talking about it. They both played a draw. So if it's an injury to Manchester United, what is it to Galatasaray?
To them, the possibility for them to qualify for the Champions League too is zero.
Is zero.
Yes.
And so Manchester United is what?
It's also zero to me.
You can't have two teams on zero.
Yeah, that's not so.
One has to go.
So
Galatasaray
if Newcastle on the attack with Joelinton, looking to turn the oh my goodness. Scott McTominay there, but the other Manchester United players came to the rescue. United are one of the form sides in the Premier League and have won 5 of their 6 most recent games, keeping a clean sheet. In their last 3 matches, Eric Ten Hag, Charles Everton had good impact in their previous top life match, with Alessandro Garnacho turning over head kick, helping them their way to 3-0 win. However, like Newcastle, their faith in the Champions League is up in the air. After dropping points away from home, they had to settle for a 3-3 draw against Galatasaray and are at the bottom of Group A with 1 match remaining, having already been beaten 3-0 by the Magpies in the EFL Cup. Some would call it the Carabao Cup. United's preparation for this game have always been hindered by the weather, with the team flight getting cancelled. As a result, they had to take the road instead of taking the flight because of the weather. United will take encouragement from their away form in the Premier League, triumphing in their last 4 on their travels, while it's Newcastle taking the ball to Manchester United in their half with Bruno Guimaraes in possession of the ball. Pass the ball back to the midfield with a pass to Alexander Isak, who drops it for Joelinton. Joelinton straight to Livramento. Oh, that was Trippier that couldn't give the pass to the Newcastle player right there. Shegun, the game, you can see the way they started the game. You see Newcastle asking the right questions.
Yes.
It seems Manchester United again sitting back.
That is not about Manchester United and the way they play this season. It's about them sitting back and trying to eat the team on a counter. I think fancy eating the team on a counter. It has to be Newcastle, because Newcastle is also a team that tries to play very fast. When you have Anthony Gordon on one side, you have Joelinton. These are players that love to put These are players that love to depend on the speed. And you have Trippier and Livramento. These are fullbacks that loves overlapping. So these are the kind of teams that Manchester United would love to play.
And it's Newcastle on the attack with Joelinton in the final talk, tries to cut in, he gives it to Alexander Isak. Isak passed it to his teammate straight to Joelinton, giving it back to Gordon. It seems Manchester United has recovered easily right there. Solomon, with the way the game is going right now, with Newcastle playing more expressive, don't you think Manchester United should start thinking of taking the game back to Newcastle?
Of course, Manchester United should not relax for defense. in the defense against
Wow.
Newcastle.
And
That's
it's
very
Newcastle
possible.
Livramento in a dangerous area. Crossed the ball into the box, but was cleared off for a corner kick by Scott McTominay.
I think this is where Manchester United are going to find the problem. You can see it's just 6 minutes into the game, and now we have Newcastle who are growing into the game, dominating play, taking every attack against Manchester United. They are making it hard for Manchester United to grow or try to settle into this game. And it's going to really be a big problem for Manchester United if they can't settle into the game within 15 minutes, because the way Newcastle is piling up this attack against Manchester United, probably in the next 10 minutes, we might just be seeing the first goal in this encounter.
Yeah, let's see if Shagun's prediction will come to pass. He said in the next 10 minutes, we might be seeing a goal. Is Karen Trippier about to take the corner kick? He looks up, who to locate with it, he places it into the box. And oh my goodness, that was a good clearance.
That was an online clearance.
Yeah, online clearance there in front of the post.
Onana looks like he flopped that out. Let's see. Yeah, he actually flopped that.
Yeah,
he actually flopped that. Okay, so it wasn't an online clearance.
It was blocked.
It was blocked.
I think that was an infringement from Bruno Guimaraes. Now, the gaffer, looking at it, Onana, okay, maybe I'll start calling you guys gaffer A, gaffer B.
No gaffer A, no gaffer B.
Now, looking at it, with the way Onana has been performing, it seems like his start to Manchester United life has been shaky.
No, actually been shaking. I think his performance against Galatasaray was an issue, and a lot of people were blaming him for the goal scored. That he was supposed to do better than that.
And that's how many with the ball across the ball into the box. But that was good clearance by, I think, Manu right there at the
Wan-Bissaka.
I always know your position when it comes to Onana. You always say it's probably the defensive line exposing him most time. But sometimes I come to understand one-on-one, Onana is a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, 1v1.
Yeah, one-on-one is a good goalkeeper. But there are some little technical,
And that's a good chance for Newcastle. His shot was blocked right there. And it's still Newcastle trying to turn defense into attack.
Wow, what a chance.
Alexander Isak couldn't keep that in play.
Now, where I would fault him to some extent is the fact that you as a goalkeeper, to some extent, you should be able to kind of give little control to your defense. Even forming line, telling them some kind of,
additional instruction.
You hardly see Onana talk when he's on the goal post. Just watch. You hardly see him talk. Sometimes when you talk, you ginger your defense. You understand what I'm saying? You hardly see Onana talk. He's a very quiet goalkeeper that does not. He only waits. Whatever happens, he takes it. So that's where we fought him to some extent.
Yeah, and looking at it, Shegun, with the way Onana has been performing, will you say it's a very terrible decision?
No. I won't say it's a very terrible decision replacing him with De Gea. Because one, De Gea was considered a lot of goals.
Is Newcastle going on the attack with Gordon right there? Looks like to pass it to try to pass it to Isak. Oh my goodness! Played the ball into his own net, but he successfully cleared that one right there. Newcastle is actually trying to put Man U on the back foot, and they've been doing it successfully.
No, they've done that very well in the first 10 minutes. It has been Newcastle everywhere in this game. Manchester United have not really had that opportunity of settling into this game, and that is exactly what Newcastle wants to do in this first half. That's an arm ball. That should be a penalty. Because it touched his leg. Let me see, played it into his hand, and that was not in. I think that was in natural position. It was in natural position. So I don't think there should be any.
Talking about Onana, why I said 14 to some extent. I look at it, a lot of people will want to defend him, but I'm coming. I'm not against those who want to defend him. That is their own personal opinion. I'm coming. Now hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. We will talk now. I've not landed. You will talk your own. Let me land.
Now, we know you are not with us.
Yes, from statistics, you will know.
Good chance for Manchester
United. And that's good chance for Man U with Gennaro replacing.
Wow,
and that was a good save from Nick Pope right there. And it's in 7th, still Newcastle in possession of the ball, and was dispossessed.
Now, from statistics, you see that out of the 20 matches played by Manchester United this season, they've conceded 33 goals. It has never happened in Manchester United before. You understand what I'm saying? Now, who was the former keeper? It was the gear. The gear has never experienced
The Gears first season, how was it?
It was not like this.
Bring the statistics out.
It was not like this.
Bring the
That's
stats.
what I'm just giving it to you.
Bring the stats from the Gears first
It
season.
is not like this. He has broken that record. There have never been a time when Manchester United play and considered 33 goals in 20 matches.
Now, are you trying to say the 33 goals was the goalkeeper's fault?
Have you checked his save record?
Now I'm coming. Now
you're just saying
I'm coming. Let's talk about Onana. Hold on.
Onana has faced how many shots at Manchester United?
Yeah.
He has faced how many shots at Manchester United?
Do you know
I'm asking you.
I can't tell you how many shots he has faced.
If you are really out statistics, you have to be objective. Don't bring one side of it. Don't bring agenda setting into it. Don't give me what you feel like you want me to know. That is not it. Be balanced with it. How many shots has Onana faced?
Ganacho tries to take it into the box. He passed the ball, but was very blocked by the
I used to be one of those people that criticize Onana.
You know,
but when you see his statistics, number of shot face, number of percentage, save percentage.
Clean sheet.
A goalkeeper can't be having 80% save percentage.
And he's currently,
a bad goalkeeper.
according to stats, the current second best goalkeeper in England.
You can't tell me a goalkeeper that has 80% save record.
Number of
how many clean sheets?
How many clean sheets in the Champions League?
5. In the
Premier League 5, in the Champions League 1.
We are talking about the Premier League. This is the Premier League.
Yes, in the Champions League 1.
Yes. And that day in the Champions League, he actually saved the penalty that would have messed it up. An error coming from one of the matches.
This is the EPL we are talking about, not even the Champions League tonight. We are talking about the EPL.
No, we are talking about Onana. So
you can't tell me he's not a bad.
We're talking about Onana.
So he's trying to pass the ball to Ganacho into the box. Ganacho passes it out to Mano. Wan-Bissaka plays a shot, but it was blocked there by the Newcastle defense.
That was a weak shot.
So it's Man U back in possession with Diego Dalot winning a throw-in.
I think the game is the game is getting balanced now. We've started seeing Manchester United getting into the mode of play against Newcastle. They've been able to sting one or two passes together, and they've even gotten the very first clear chance against goal in this game. That chance to Martial is one of those chances Manchester United should be taking, because you don't really get it's not every time you get into the line between Newcastle defense. Even Kylian Mbappe of this world tried it in the Champions League. It was really difficult for him to get in between the lines. So they need to be taking chances like this. You have to just go for the shot, go for the goal immediately, not you still trying to caress yourself. But good one, we've seen good 15 minutes, and it's looking like the next 75 minutes will be an interesting game.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. It promises to be an exciting one. Don't go nowhere. Just keep staying with us as we keep you company along the way. So it's Manchester United trying to turn defense to attack with Luke Shaw passing the ball to Diogo Dalot, whose ball was deflected off for a throw-in right there. So it's throwing to Manchester United at the 14th minute of that encounter. So it's still game on. It's Bruno Fernandes who tries to find, I think, Marshall right there, but it was dispossessed by the Newcastle player. But Man is back in possession with Marshall trying to cut into the box, but was foul. The referee says play on. It was not an infringement. So it's Newcastle trying to turn defense into attack right there with that long pass forward. Miley cuts and who did it? He gives it to Joelinton to Bruno Guimaraes straight to Gordon. Gordon tries to cut in 1-2, but it was intercepted by Wan-Bissaka. Now, talking about Wan-Bissaka, how important has he been for Manchester United since he came back?
Well, he has been important for Manchester United because when you look at defensive work rate of Wan-Bissaka, he's one of the very best.
And it's Newcastle in a dangerous area with Isak, who tries to play it, but it was well blocked, well defended by Luke Shaw right there. Oh my goodness. Is Mano on the ball right now? Pass it back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw passes it to Diogo Dalot, who sends it forward and was intercepted.
All these wayward passes.
And he said, Joelinton in a dangerous area. That was well blocked. And another follow-up shot was caught easily by Andre Onana. Some will say Onana. What's my name? So
lot of problem for Manchester United. The midfield is absent in this game. They've been outrun in the midfield, and the defense is not really. They are putting a lot of pressure on the defense in this game, and this is one of the things that will let Onana concede one goal now, and the people like Solomon will start shouting, "He's a bad goalkeeper. He's a bad goalkeeper." Well, that's game of football.
You are the one who is playing. You are the one who is playing.
I'm still talking.
I'm not actually. Did I say it's a bad
I
goalkeeper?
like this combination.
Did I say it's a bad goalkeeper? I'm only talking about the statistics, about what's on ground.
You are not talking.
I'm not saying it's a bad goalkeeper.
You
understand what I'm saying?
Which type of statistics?
I'm not talking about it. Did I say, yeah, Mike? Did I say it's a bad goalkeeper?
Which type of statistics?
No, hold on. Did I say it's a bad goalkeeper?
Which type of statistics?
But we're just talking around, trying to balance out what is happening in. Because
you're not balancing it.
Hold on.
No. Balancing is everything.
And he passes it to Joelinton. Joelinton returns it to Karen Trippier, who sent a straight pass to Joelinton, who crosses it back and plays it. And that was a good save by the inform Andre Onana. That was a beautiful one. You said you
won't see it. He won't add it in statistics.
He will not add it.
You know the good part of it. Although it's always true that good news doesn't make news. It's the bad one that trends. So we understand. When a goal comes in, he won't remember that Onana saved one in the first half.
Now, do you know that it was even a dangerous save? How that kind of save? You pointing that kind of ball to inside your.
What do you want him to do there?
You pointing that kind of ball into your 16 box. You know what?
He just had.
And you're a gaffer. Yeah. What do you want him to do there?
That's what
you should gather it.
He can push it out the other side. It was lucky that there was nobody there to just get that bounce into the net.
Wow.
So, Newcastle came into the game off the back of a frustrating draw against PSG in the Champions League with Kylian Mbappe controversial stoppage time penalty denying them a win. At the Parc des Princes, as a result, a place in the knockout stage is no longer in their hands. As for the Premier League, the Magpies bounced back from their away defeat against Bournemouth to thump Chelsea for goal one at the St. James's Park. And there is Newcastle trying to turn defense into attack with Livramento in the box. He tries to play this one, but it was blocked. A pass to Bruno Gomes. He plays the shot. But I think, was it deflected off target?
Yeah, but you know my biggest problem for them right now is they are creating a lot of chances. But half chances, let me say.
Yeah.
But they are not utilizing it. And that is where the problem is going to happen. Because when you play against a big team or an experienced team like Manchester United, these are teams that will just have one or two chances and they'll turn it into goals. You need to utilize every chances you are creating. I think that is one thing they all should be telling strikers. They've taken the game to Manchester United. They've put the fear into Manchester United in this game. Manchester United are looking scared of coming out to attack against Newcastle. But at the end of the day, you have to utilize it. You have to turn your attempt. You have to turn your chances into goal. That is what makes a game. And that is what we've not seen, or that is what has eluded Newcastle in this game. They need to put that finished touching into it. They've dominated midfield. Their defenders have held Manchester United strikers captive in this game already.
Who tries to locate his fellow player, but his pass was blocked by Diogo Dalot.
Look at how easy it is for them to win the ball back.
Yeah,
it's so easy. They've outrun Manchester United.
And that's a long pass to Karen Trippier, who push it into the box, pass the ball down, and Alexander Isak.
Oh, what was that?
He couldn't get it off on target. It was deflected off for a corner kick to Newcastle United.
Was not deflected, or he played it out?
It was deflected. Look at that shot from Misa. It was deflected.
No, I think he played it out. He played it out.
It was deflected by Harry Maguire.
Okay, it's a corner kick. This is exactly what I'm actually saying.
They need to
utilize these chances. You need to score goals.
He could have lifted that ball.
Yeah. He had a big striker like him should be scoring that.
He should be scoring that right there. So is Karen Trippier standing right next to the corner kick. He plays his shot to his teammate Almiron, who passes back, and Miley finds his teammate of the Livramento, tries to cut in, plays the short cross, and a header to Isak, and a passing header, and they couldn't get it on target. So it's goal kick to Manchester United.
What I'm seeing in this match is that Manchester United have to up their midfield, because they've collapsed their midfield to be defending. Against team like Newcastle United, you have to hold them from the midfield. so that they don't get all these opportunities. Because the way the opportunities they are getting right now, they can easily convert it. It's like they've allowed Newcastle to overshadow them.
But it's really difficult to take the
Solomon,
midfield from
Solomon,
Newcastle.
you are playing against Bruno Guimaraes. You are playing against
Joelinton.
Joelinton. These are heavy-bodied midfielders. There's no way you want to outrun Newcastle in that midfield if you are not adding one more body. And if you're adding one more body in that midfield, Newcastle has two wingers who are fast, very fast at running.
Yeah.
In Anthony Gordon and Almiron, they'll outrun you. The two full backs, Livramento and Trippier. These are players who are fast and very good at holding the ball on their feet. If Manchester United is putting one more body in that midfield to kill Guimaraes and Joelinton, there's a lot of problem for them on the wing. And that would be a bigger problem for them.
So that's a long pass to Livramento there. Who means, he couldn't get that. He plays it out, and I think that would be a goal kick. So Manchester United has a goal kick at this 22nd minute of that encounter. Newcastle United started with a 4-3-3 flat midfield formation with Nick Pope in goal, Trippier, Lensless, and Shah and Livramento, all the four defenders, with Milik, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joelinton in the midfield. Almiron, Gordon, and Alexandre Isak up front. Manchester United started with a 4-2-3-1 diamond formation with Onana in goal, Dalot, Luke Shaw, Maguire, and Wan-Bissaka in the defense. Mino and McTominay playing the two pivot role, the defensive midfield role. Garnacho, Rashford, and Bruno Fernandes playing behind Marshall up front. So it's Mario trying to play from the back with Luke Shaw in possession of the ball, who finds Bruno Fernandes, who set a pass to Garnacho, who tries to run into the box. But the attack was stopped by Karen Trippier right there, and the ball was saved from he saved the ball, cleared it off the feet of Garnacho right there. So it's throwing to Manchester United, and it's Mino on the ball right there. He passes it back to Harry Maguire to acquire, to recover. He passes it straight to Mino again. Mino looking for who to pass it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw passes it back. Now, looking at it, it seems...
Let me go straight, before you come, let me go straight to the formation. But when you look at the way Manchester United are playing with 5 men in the midfield, and you have 3 men bodying these 5 men in the midfield, it shows that there's a lot of problem in this Manchester United midfield. Because when you look at it, these 5 should be able to body these 3. But these 3 are the ones who are putting you at the back foot. So that is where the biggest problem is for Manchester United. Mino has actually been outrun in this game. And there are games when you come into it, experience really matters a lot. And that is what is leading this young man in that midfield. So
and it's Almiron on the attack, trying to run in between the net.
No, that
he
was
set a short pass to Gordon. That was easily defended by Bruno Guimaraes right there. And there's a message right there on our YouTube page. You can join this conversation. You can call in our numbers on the screen, and you can also send a live chat. Let us know what you feel. Mary Olubodi says they say that Shegun, we can see that you are a Man U fan because we don't know where you actually belong. You are predicting with feelings. Well, Shegun.
Manchester United fans of all things. No. I'm just trying to be objective. I don't hide behind the one pattern statistics. I'm just trying to be objective. One-sided statistics. I'm just trying to be objective here. But at the end of the day, Newcastle they've been the better side, and it look like they'll be taking Manchester United to cleanser. But all I just need from Newcastle in this game is take your chances as you get them. That's it. They need to be clinical.
You will not be surprised if Manchester United win this match today.
Well,
will you be surprised?
Are you predicting Man U to win?
No. I say it's a very difficult situation for me to predict. It's very difficult for me to predict because there are so many. This match may end. Yeah, there are many factors that make it so difficult for me to predict. But you don't be surprised if Man U win this match today.
I'll be surprised if they win this game because they've not really been the better side in this encounter. It has been Newcastle leading the charges against Manchester United. And when you look at Manchester United bench, you still have to ask yourself who are they going to bring in the midfield to change the face of this game. There's nobody capable of changing the face of this game or taking the game to Newcastle. That's where the problem is. Are they depending on Garnacho or Rashford, who is not in form? You look at the up front, you have Rashford, you have Garnacho, you have Martial. Two of these three are not really in the form of a footballer.
And it's
And the last
Newcastle
man,
trying to attack. Livramento pass into the box. And oh, that was well cleared.
not well
But it
cleared,
was
half cleared.
deflected, half cleared. It's still pressure on Manchester United right there, trying to defend with their life.
If I'm to give ball possession, I'll give it 98. So
98.
98% to Newcastle, 2% to Manchester
But
United.
there's been some times that Man U has created something going for
Like
themselves.
they've been fully
It's
outshone in this game.
Almiron in possession of the ball. Like right now, it passed to Bruno Guimaraes, who crossed it into the box, and the Newcastle player couldn't get
They will
enough
try to hit
touch.
them.
And you know what dangerous thing about the Newcastle side? They can play this kind of game against Manchester United for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
That is what they are going to do.
That is one thing about them. They hardly
They
get
can
tired.
run you again.
They'll run from 90 minutes without rest. So
But it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this against Chelsea.
Mm.
It wasn't like this against Chelsea. The game against Chelsea was actually compact.
in the
But
first
this
half,
game,
or
in the
second
first half,
they
yes.
took it against
Yeah, there was a red card in that game. So, but in this game, they've outthrown Manchester United right from the first minutes.
Yeah, they've outrun Manchester United right on the first minute. In front of us is the game between Milan and Frosinone. And Milan just took the lead right there. 1-0 in
50.
favor of AC Milan. So it's Newcastle still taking the game to Manchester United. With that pass to Miley, who look for who to pass it to. Tries to take a 1-2 off his fellow teammate, but it was well blocked by the Manchester United defender right there. We are still in the 27th minute of this encounter. It's Newcastle who has restarted and sent the ball back to the midfield, trying to turn break the Manchester United defense. Passing around in the midfield, and let's see if they can muster a good chance out of it, maybe to score. And it's Joel Linton with the ball, who runs with the ball, tries to cut in, but he sets the ball pass back to Livramento. Livramento pass it to Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes to Lesles, to Shah. And you can see that Newcastle is trying to build up play, playing more like the bigger team than Manchester United.
Oh, they are currently the bigger team ahead of Manchester United, and you look at the way they've dominated this game. It shows they have that audacity, they have those players. They are not really scared
And
of
it's
coming out
Newcastle
against
in a
Manchester.
dangerous area with that cross coming into the box.
That wasted chance.
But it was blocked by Luke Shaw. Miley, the 17 years old player, and
Well, it's always
doing
good.
wonders.
It's always good when you see young players coming into the game, and and look at the way he has played. Just the same way we've seen from mind of Manchester United, the way they come into the game and looking more experienced than their age. It's actually beautiful to see. Look at the way he has been running against Luke Shaw in this game. It shows a player that is not that is
And
actually
look at
fearless.
that corner kick, 3-0 in favor of Newcastle. So it's Karen Trippier who wants to take this and plays it into the box. But that should be easily saved by Andre Onana, who pushed it to the
He
opponent
actually made the
again.
mess out of that.
And Anthony Gordon with the ball, passed the ball to Trippier, who crossed it into the box. And that one was dealt with by the Manchester United defense.
This is a counter.
With
This was
Marshall
Manchester
leading
United.
the counter, passing the ball to Garnacho, who was easily intercepted by Shah, the centre-back of Newcastle. It's still Man U in possession of the ball with Anthony Marshall, who dribbles one, but was fouled by Karen Trippier. And I think it will most likely be going into the books.
I think I don't think that was an heavy tackle on Marshall there, so I don't really think that should be a yellow card. It should just be a warning to Shah there.
I think
he just-
rightfully so it was just,
He had to take one for his team there.
yeah, he had to take that one for his team. So is Manchester United about to play this free kick? And it's Luke Shaw and Bruno Fernandes standing close to this one. Let's see if they can draw the first blood like they usually do. But some pidgin guys will say, no be person wey first call police, they always win case. So let's see if Manchester United will draw the first blood here. And Luke Shaw plays it into the box, but that was an easy save for Nick Pope, telling them that this is not Onana, this is Nick Pope. Now, straight to the gaffer. Looking at this game, what do you think Manchester United should be doing at least to improve their playing performance in this game?
Yeah, the like I said, the midfield have to be strengthened.
One.
That is one. It has to be strengthened.
One.
That is one. Two. Now, you know the strength of Newcastle. Now, it should be like one-on-one marking with the players. You understand what I'm saying? One-on-one close marking with them. You know, the gap they are opening is too much. And that is why you see all this
gap or the space.
Or the space. Yeah. That is why you see the free flow of football from Newcastle United. So what they should be doing right now is to hold them one-on-one. I think to me, that is one thing they should do. And also to up their game. Also, if you look like what's happening now, Manu, we know he's a very good player, but it's not seen. It's not seen in the midfield. He has actually been dominated. You know, is to a kind of look for a way to boost that midfield to support him very well, so that midfield can be stable. Then another thing is to take the game to Newcastle, so that they will not have that much time to hold the ball. It's when you hold the ball.
That's man, you don't counter with when Bissaka plays it into the box. But that was good clearance header from Karen Trippier, who plays a long one forward, and Manchester United are back in possession with Mino in the midfield, starting to dictate the pace of the game.
I have some good questions. You know, you've created statement of problem, like we say in projects. Now, when you give statement of problem, you have to give solutions to that problem. Number one, you want them to buff up that midfield. If they are buffing up the midfield, who are you thinking? Who do you think Manchester United should take out, and who do you think is on that Manchester United bench that can come into this game and make that midfield solid? That's number one.
From the bench, who can come from the you can use what you have on the field. You can use what you have.
So when what he has on the field, when what he has on the field is not working well, how do you now want him to?
Now hold on.
And that's a good chance for Newcastle. Alexander Isak, who tries to place that one.
Now, it's too early to start talking about substitution now.
That's what you're trying to create.
No.
How do you now want to
now, that's why I'm saying what you have.
And look at that placement right there. Alexander Isak, but Maguire was well positioned to block any danger right there. You can see the St. James's Park is filled to the brim. These kinds of games, they are games you don't want to be told at home when you have access to get to the stadium. So, it's game on in that encounter. Still Newcastle nil, Manchester United nil at the 33rd minute of that encounter with a long goal kick from Andre Onana. Now, this long goal kick, Shegun, I thought it was brought in to play from the back.
It was brought to play from the back. That doesn't mean that there are sometimes you won't clear your lines. You feel like, the midfield is more open than me playing from the back. So it's not really like
that's a good cross from Bruno Fernandes, but it was headed out by the Newcastle defenders.
What was that? So it's not like you can't play from the back anymore. You still play from the back, but there are some times that you see an opening that you can actually penetrate and take advantage of. And I think that was what happened there.
Yeah, that was what happened right there. Manchester United playing in Newcastle's final third with that long pass to Wan-Bissaka, who drops the cross, but that was an easy save from Nick Pope, just gapping that one easily and with nothing to show for it by Newcastle. So it's the 34th minute in that encounter. So far, so good for both teams. Still stalemate. 0-0, and is Newcastle going on a counter with Karen Trippier, who plays in Almiron, who tries to cut.
You don't want to give him a chance of bend.
Oh, target. It was well off target. And the gaffer, we know that when you keep losing your chances in games, most likely to come back to hurt you.
Yeah, that's one thing Newcastle have to be very cautious of. That's why I say if don't be surprised that Manchester United can win this match. Because you see what is happening right now, they have actually lost a lot of chances. A lot of chances. If you check the number of shots on goal, you see that it is high. It's very, very high than what Manchester. I don't know how many chances shot on goal Manchester United have.
Manchester United have 1 shot on goal and 2 shots on goal for Newcastle.
2 shots on goal.
Yeah, a lot of the shots from Newcastle have
off target.
Off target. So a goal attempt. How many goal attempts they've had actually? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, goal attempt 10-2.
You see what I'm saying? 10-2. They've had so many goal attempts that they've actually wasted. So I don't. They are too anxious to get that goal. Too anxious to get the goal. From a distance without settling, they want to get that goal. So they have to calm down. It's looking that They are pressurizing Manchester United, but Manchester United is looking calmer than them
So
in this
it's
match.
Newcastle trying to take the game to Manchester United with Bruno Guimaraes in possession of the ball. Tries to look for who to pass it to, straight to his teammate. I think Livramento right there. With a straight pass. Oh, was it Livramento right there? Let's see who is with the ball. He passes it straight to Bruno Guimaraes, who couldn't keep it in play. It was easily dispossessed by the Manchester United player. And there's still Newcastle that's gotten their possession back with Alexander Isak, who passes it to Miley. Miley passes it to Amiron. Amiron look for who to pass it to, return it to Trippier. Trippier cross into the box, but it was deflected off. And a good header from
I love the way Luke Shaw is defending against Almiron. Not giving him those chances of him having a face against the goalpost. Because when you a player like Almiron is very dangerous when he's facing the goalpost. Because all that comes to his mind is him taking a bend against the goalkeeper. Also, it's really good one to see Manchester United defending trying to keep Almiron out of bay. Because when he sees those chances for him to actually
and it's
bend
Newcastle
one,
trying to attack with the ball, pass the ball to Alexander
well, what a
Isak.
chance for Trippier.
But hey,
This might
Newcastle
just
has
be
a
the first
free
goal.
kick at a dangerous area, and they have a free kick specialist, Karen Trippier. So another message from Mary Olugode on our YouTube page. You can tell us what you think about this game so far. I can tell you Newcastle will set a new record. Maybe legend Maguire will block goals coming, and Boss Onana will make a precious magic. But it's a game of football. It's like biscuit. Yes, it's like biscuit. We don't know where it will crack. Let's see if it won't crack now from the free kick.
I think this is a big test. This is a big test against Andre Onana here, because when you have Karen Trippier standing in front of the free kick,
yeah.
It's always like him playing a penalty kick.
So it's Newcastle, Shaw and Karen Trippier standing behind the ball. Let's see what they can do.
I think Trippier will be taking it. Trippier should be the one taking it.
Yeah, look at Garnacho on the floor, lying down behind the wall right there. So let's see if Newcastle can muster a beautiful chance, a beautiful goal from this. So it's Karen Trippier who tries to adjust the ball, giving direction to his teammate. Moves back and looks for let's see if he will play it straight or look for his
He will
teammate.
go for goal. He will go for goal.
And he keeps complaining about the wall. Bro, play your free kick, man. Let's see what we'll do with it. He plays it!
Oh, what a chance!
Oh my goodness!
Denied by the woodwork.
It was denied by the woodwork. Onana was rooted to his spot.
No, he had nowhere going
and
there.
He had no chance.
Wow!
He had no chance. Look at that beautiful free kick. He called it to the right top corner, and
that was going to the back of the net. That was going to the back of the net. And that was what I was saying before that free kick came in. Because when you're giving what's it called, Karen Trippier a free kick in a dangerous position like that, free kicks are just like penalty to him and Ward-Prowse. So I think Manchester United needs to be careful around their lines. If those goals are not coming out from your box, you need to be careful with how much free kick you are giving to a player like Karen Trippier. How much shots you are, how much opening you are opening yourself to shots from Newcastle from outside your box. Wow, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous when you open yourself to shots like this. So
look at the recovery. Look at how much Manchester United
with the ball, and the passes
that was
the ball,
a poor pass. That was a poor pass from Admiral. Look at how much they are losing the ball in the midfield. The midfield is just zero, and it's just painful that when you look at Manchester United bench, probably when you remove Eriksen, that's an experienced player that can come in and try to change the face of things. But when you look at the bench, you don't really have a big midfielder name that you can actually think of that can come into this game and change the face of the game. Amrabat was expected to be that kind of midfielder, but he hasn't lived up to expectations.
But he can still do it. He has experience on his side.
Okay.
So let's see if he can do the magic that Manchester United need actually. And Van de Beek is also back.
Since when?
He's back in the
Since when have this? When was last time that the big played for
Yeah,
Manchester
you know he
United?
has
So
had
we can't really
injuries.
count down on it. That one, even if he's going to play, it'll be match rusty.
There will be Manchested. So it's Newcastle currently in possession of the ball. Let's pass the ball to Trippier. Trippier tries a long one to Miley, but it was blocked. Is Newcastle back in possession of the ball? Bruno Guimaraes passing it to Joelinton. Joelinton finds Bruno Guimaraes again, passes the ball back to Shah, and I think Newcastle will be restarting this one. Now, the gaffer, looking at the way this game is going, it seems Manchester United are not ready to really attack again this first half.
They're actually waiting for a counter. They actually they can't compare their strength with that of Newcastle, and also the skills. The determination also. There are so many factors that is working against the Manchester United side that they need to up. Like one, the determination. It's like it's not there for Manchester United. The Newcastle side, they are fighters. They are ready to fight to the end, and that is why right now they are dominating Manchester United. No, Manchester United actually depend on a counter now to get a goal. That's why you see anytime they have a moment of a counter, the Newcastle they go block it, stop it, and that's where it ends. So their hold on play is so low.
Their hold up play is so low. You heard Solomon right there saying their hold up play is so low. Shagun, do you share any sentiment?
Yes, Manchester United hold up is kind of bit slow in this game. See, the best thing for Manchester United to do in this game is one. Anthony Martial is not looking like the top man striker. The biggest problem for Manchester United in this game is the attack. The attack are not linking up very well. Is what's it called on the bench? Anthony.
Anthony.
Okay,
Yes.
Ojland has returned to the bench.
Ojland.
So probably in the second half we might be seeing the substitution of Ojland coming in, and that looks like a player that can create things for Manchester United, or create a lot of problems for Newcastle, the central defenders, because he's always full of running, so he can actually bring in a new dimension into that attack and bring in more life into that attack for Manchester United. And Anthony might actually be needed because he's looking like one player that can run against Livramento on his own day. When the boy is with Anthony, you just need Anthony on it to be in his right senses in games like this. Because Rashford is looking like absent. He's looking like a short one to Manchester United, far there on the right wing for Manchester United. So they need to probably bring in a player like Pellistri or Anthony.
And it's Newcastle on the counter right there. I think that's Livramento who passed the ball to Ishak, but it was deflected by Harry Maguire.
If that has gone into the back of the net now, some people are shouting
Harry Maguire, whose name will not
but that was a good save for him, because that was heading straight to the feet of Ishak.
Yeah, that was a good block from Harry Maguire. So it's corner kick to Newcastle at the 44th minute of that encounter. Let's see if Karen Trippier can trip the ball into the right path of his teammate to get a goal in this first half. So Karen Trippier standing next to the ball at the corner kick side, and let's see what will happen right there. So it's Karen Trippier with the ball, and the referee trying to settle Joelinton and I think Martial right there, or Nana.
And no, it's my Joelinton and Martial there.
Yeah,
I think they bodied themselves there, so I don't think that should be a problem. It's let's see what the free kick the corner kick will end up being for Newcastle.
So let's see. It's Karen Trippier who stands next to the ball, and what's he doing like this?
No, it's just they're just being they are bodying themselves.
I think
at the end of the day, they might just be an infringement at the end of that free kick.
And Karen Trippier right there plays it into the box, and that's a dropping header. And that was a good block from Harry Maguire, who headed that one out for safety. And it's still Newcastle who has a throw-in at the 45th minute of that encounter. Now, going to you, Shego, do you still see any goal in this first half?
Well, it's looking like this game is going to end 0-0 first half, but everybody will have been surprised with the way Newcastle started this game. And, looking at the chances they created in this game.
Oh, and that shot from Shah was way off target.
If you're watching this game from the first half, you'll be surprised to see Newcastle not not being able to take one of these chances and turn it into a goal. Because they're looking like they have themselves to be blamed in this game. They've created a lot of good opportunities, lot of opportunities that should have gone to the back of the net and given them a goal or two in this encounter. And Manchester United will actually be thanking their stars that this game is still 0-0. Like I'm saying, I don't see Manchester United winning this game, but I'll be surprised if this game ends 0-0.
Yeah, Shogun said earlier that I will be surprised if this game ends 0-0. Solomon,
Yeah.
do you share any sentiment?
No, I
No,
don't
that's my
share.
opinion.
I don't share any
It's not his own.
sentiments. The game is going to Newcastle way right now, but football is not always like that. Football is not always like that. We can be surprised. Manchester United just pick up one opportunity and they score and end the game there. It is possible in football. And I want to salute Manchester United with all the rolling in the 18 box and the 16 box. They'll be able to keep their head cool from considering a penalty with all the pressures given to them by the Newcastle side. By now, they would have.
And that's Man U going on attack with Bruno Fernandes trying to locate Anthony Martial, but it was intercepted by the Newcastle player. So it's Manchester United who is back again in possession of the ball with Wan-Bissaka. Oh, I think Manu. Okay, it's halftime already at the St. James's Park. So it's Newcastle new, Manchester United new. It's been an exciting first half so far. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as we have enjoyed it right here. Now let me go to you, the gaffer. First, first half prep talk. If you are the Newcastle coach,
Of course, the Newcastle coach playing this match like you mean to win it. Let me see. I want to see the determination in you, and mark this boy one on one like the midfielders. You know, they they are to me they are marking this is very low. If you lose the ball, try to recover back immediately. If they outpaced you, try as much as possible to get back, always get back on the ball. You understand what I'm saying? That is one thing that the midfielders need to do to support the defense. With the power attack we are getting from Newcastle. And also the forward, they should be clinical in their passes. And once a player has this ball, create option for him when going forward so that they can get a goal. You get a goal, you can then close the game. But right now, the way it is going, it's not like that. And to Newcastle, I want to greet their style of play. To me, there is forward ever, backward never. They always attack any team they play against. And in fact, they've actually pressurized Manchester United in this encounter. In fact, more than what I expected. So I salute them for that.
yeah, it's a good performance from Newcastle so far in this game. Shogun, if
Well,
you were the Newcastle
I'm
coach.
disappointed in the first half of Newcastle because when you look at the chances created in the first half, we all expect Newcastle to be leading this game, not
Comfortably.
not them playing a 0-0 at halftime. If I'm Eddie O, everything is right from the midfield to the attack and to the defense. Everything's perfect except them not scoring or utilizing
Their
their
chances.
chances. It's looking like if it remains this way till like 60th minute, I won't be surprised if he's throwing Callum Wilson into this game and probably Willock into the midfield to try and create more attacking threats against
Threats, yeah.
Manchester United in this
I
game.
the way
Because
Willock is
all
injured.
they need, okay, it's injured. It's not the bench, but there is Callum Wilson. I think he should be on the bench. So if Callum Wilson, there's still Lewy,
There's Murphy.
there's all. No, I don't
There's
really
Richie.
see. I don't see Murphy Richie coming in. If Callum Wilson is on the bench, I think he might just be the biggest threat against Manchester United in this game. That's if he's on the bench.
He's not on
Because
the bench.
we have Isak is just coming back from injury. Yes, we've seen some brilliance, some spark of brilliance from him, but he's not really looking like that sharp Alexander Isak. We
No,
don't know.
yes.
So and that is where Newcastle are expecting that goal. So it's about Eddie just telling his boys, you just have to go all out and be clinical in front of goal, not we creating 20 chances that we can utilize just one out of it.
Yeah, and staying with you, Shogun. If you were the Manchester United coach, what would be your halftime pep talk?
Well, good game of football. We've been faced at the first 10 minutes of this game. The Manchester United defense were looking very shaky at the first 10 minutes. And going into the 15 to 20th minute, we start seeing the defense coming into the game to try and body and try to clear some good scoring chances for Newcastle in this game. We've seen Harry Maguire on more than one occasion, saving them, trying to come into the rescue. We've seen Onana came to the rescue for Manchester United. At about 20 to 30 minutes, Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw were making it hard for the wingers to find room behind them in this game. So the defense has really come to the rescue for Manchester United. The biggest problem has been the midfield and the attack. The attack is upset to me. You're having a Rashford who is not in form. He's struggling to get goals. He's struggling, probably psychologically, he's not really there right now. You have Anthony Martial up front as a starting striker. When was the last time Martial played a good 90 minutes and bodied defenders? You having a Garnacho who is still young at 20. No matter the number of goals Garnacho scores, I still try or prefer Garnacho coming in as a super sub for Manchester United. So the attack is looking like it's less efficient. There's no threats. There's no push from the attack. And the midfield itself, that 5-man midfield is looking so disappointing. So you're having about 5, 6, 7, 8 players who are not turning up in this game for Manchester United. And that is where the biggest problem is for Manchester United in this game. He needs to find a way to cheer these boys up. It's looking like Mino might just be going out in the second half for what's it called, for Eriksen if he's on the bench, because they need experience in that midfield. It's
And
very
it's
much needed.
AC Milan. I will come back to Newcastle. AC Milan, Pulisic, who made it 2 for AC Milan. So it's AC Milan 2, Frosinone nil. Yeah, the gaffer, if you were the Manchester United coach, what would be your halftime prep talk?
Yeah. Like I said before, you know, uh, first of all, I will make them realize the competitiveness of this match. Manchester United is sitting 60, Newcastle is sitting 7, just 1 point difference in between them. So, guys, you know what is happening. The possibility of us to continue to compete in the Champions League is very slim. This is one of the competition that we are still on, that we can still compete. Go out and get this match. I think it gives them that morale booster. Boost their morale. Then you now look at the areas you need to correct, like what Shegun said, that the attack of Manchester United is nowhere to be found in this match. It's absolutely correct. They are nowhere. They are not seen. We are not seeing any combination in the attack. They are just there. If ball come, you run and you lose it cheap easily. That's what they do. That's what they do. They hold the ball, they lose it easily and run back again. You understand what I'm saying? So they need to be, they need to up their game in the forward line so that they can get a goal here and close shop. Get a goal and close shop. I don't know who is in the substitution bench again for Manchester United. To me, this is their best lineup so far.
Yeah, so far the gaffer said this is their best lineup, his own opinion. So, in a few minutes' time, I think the players will be back on the field of play. Let's see who will take home all 3 points at the St. James's Park, or maybe they will just stick with sharing the spoils. We will go for a very short break, and when we return, it will be second half feats right from here.
They can't.
Yeah, you're welcome back. We told you it will be a very short break right there. So anytime from now, it's going to be the second half proceedings at the St. James's Park. Now, we've seen the first half. I think this is a better place to now predict uh, what you think would happen full time in this game. And let me start with the guy for your prediction.
Coming to this game, everybody would have thought that Newcastle United is going to have just a clean walk-away win. But it's not over yet. We saw them score against Chelsea. Scored in the second half. Scored how many goals in the second half? Three goals in the second half. So they are also good in the second half. And the expectation is still that Newcastle stand
But
a better
Man
chance.
U too can be terrible in the second half.
Yeah. They are a second side team too. That's why I
They are
refuse
not
to.
second side team to this season. They are more or less terrible in the second half.
Yeah.
Because they lose concentration.
I refuse to predict this game. Even if I want to book, I will not touch this game.
You not touch it.
I will
So
not
you
touch it.
avoid it.
I will avoid it.
Shegun.
Well, I'll be going to Newcastle in the second half because they've dominated play in the first half, and I still expect that same domination in the second half. So I expect Newcastle to be clinical. One of those chances is going to go to the back of the net. That is very certain. But when you look at Manchester United in the first half, how many chances they create in the first half? It's almost like zero in the first half. So when you look at it, it's who is creating chances, who is getting close to the defense that might actually break the lines. Manchester United, they find it hard against what's it called, Newcastle defense. And when you look at the big man in the goalpost for Newcastle, Nick Pope, is a fantastic goalkeeper on his own day. The reflections his reflexes are top notch. So he's not a goalkeeper that you just add a bit out of the moon. So that is it. Manchester United they are not coming into this game. They're not offering us something that we expect of a big team like them. They need to take this game to Newcastle if they want to win it. But I understand the problem because if you are taking a game, if you are attacking against Newcastle, even as good as Arsenal is when it comes to attacking, Newcastle kept Arsenal at just one shot on target against them. That's how good Newcastle can be. Not to talk of a team like Manchester United that is not really, when it comes to, there's no psychology, there's no philosophy, there's no direction of play. They just set up on that pitch just like the Super Eagles of Nigeria. There's no structure. So you have to just give it to Newcastle in the second half. They will find that way to get that goal. It might be 1-0. And funny enough, should they go coming to this game from Newcastle, it's going to open flood of more goals for Newcastle.
Yeah, it can open the floor for more goals to Newcastle. It is the 59th minute in that encounter between Milan and Frosinone. It is Milan leading 2-0. Milan drew the first blood at the 43rd minute through Jovic and scored the second goal 50th minute from the former Chelsea forward Christian Pulisic.
I can't wait to see Robin Loftus-Cheek back in the English national team. The guy has really looked like a different Loftus-Cheek at what's it called, at AC Milan. It really looks like he's in the right peg right now because he wasn't really given that chance at Chelsea. Chelsea believed in using him as a makeshift players, probably when they have one or two players injured that are in the midfield or the defense. But right now he's playing the team that trusts and believe in his abilities, and it's really working well for him. When he was injured, AC Milan went on a run of bad form then. But right now he's back in the midfield and he's starting games for AC Milan, which is very good for him. And same thing about the captain America, Pulisic is starting games right now, and seeing scoring goals is actually great. And he's still a very young man. At the age of 24, there's still a lot to come from Christian Pulisic.
So
and our own is there. Is also starting. Chukwueze is also starting. So it's good to see these young players starting.
And did you see that beautiful goal against them? That was a beauty. So and it's halftime in that game between Osasuna and the Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad is back into the game. 1-1, the goal scored by Omar Sadiq.
Did you see the word Omar Sadiq scored last weekend?
That
goal should be one of the nomination for Puskás Award. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear anything. That's all the word.
But probably that's one of the reasons why most of the Nigerian coaches always like bringing in Sadiq. Even a lot of people criticize him during the Nations Cup. We saw, a lot of the, the expectation from him was not met. And a lot of Nigeria, Nigeria, they hardly forget. And that is why even the recent qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, he came and he was featured. A lot of Nigerians, why will he? But yeah, I think for what he's playing in his club, he has actually justified.
He just came back from ACL injury, not quite long. One thing about Sadiq Umar is when it comes to hold-up play, I've looked at all the strikers in the Super Eagles. He has the best hold-up play, but finishing is zero for Sadiq Umar. Forget about that word he scored. When it comes to finishing, I've been following Sadiq Umar since from the Rio Olympics. That Nigeria won the bronze in that Olympics. If you watch Sadiq Umar then, although he has grown in football, but he's not clinical up front.
That's so he's now problem. Newcastle playing from right to left, and Manchester United playing from left to right in the 46th minute of that encounter. The second half just kick-started, and it is Joelinton who goes past Scott McTominay, who passed the ball to Almiron, returns it to Joelinton, and Joelinton passed the ball back to Almiron, looking for who to pass it to straight to Bruno Guimaraes, who sends it back to Karen Trippier, straight to Almiron also, who tries to attack with the ball, pass the ball to Joelinton with a fast one to pass to Bruno Guimaraes. And let's see what they will do with the ball. Is now Miley in possession of the ball. Cuts in from Wan-Bissaka, tries to continue again, pass the ball to Almiron, but he couldn't get enough touch on that ball.
Manchester United biggest headache in this game is that now the second half is starting, and just immediately as the second half is starting, Newcastle are propelling them with lots of attacks, not giving them breathing space in this game, which is where the biggest problem for Manchester United is, because Manchester United need that breathing space for them to be able to understand and settle and understand how they want to grow into this game. Just like the first half, the way Newcastle started the first half, attacking against Manchester United massively is what they're starting in the second half, and it's going to be a big problem for Manchester United because it's just going to leave them to just one or two pocket of chances against Newcastle. They are not going to get that chances the way they want it, the way they want to settle into this game. And that is one thing Eric Ten Hag needs to work on.
That's Newcastle trying to find the goal right there, but it was well cleared out by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw deputizing.
And this game is still interesting. Yeah. The most boring one will be Man U against Chelsea.
That's also
because these are two teams. No, these are two teams that they find it hard to settle into it. That was a good one for him. It shows experience there.
And so far so good. I still want to commend Manchester United defense. Their back line, I think they've done so well with all the pressure. They'll be able to keep.
They'll
be keeping, but we don't know how long they will keep it. We don't know.
And the cross comes in from Karen Trippier, but it was well defended.
I just know you can't stop pressure for 90
and minutes. And it's still Anthony Gordon who tries to attack with the ball, but it was deflected for another.
They can't stop pressure for 90 minutes, but this one, if Manchester United gets a draw in this match, they will celebrate it the way Chelsea got a draw against Manchester City.
That's what I said.
It was like they won the World Cup. It's like they won the World Cup.
No, calm down. Right here, it's a different ball game. The Chelsea against the Manchester City game was explosive. Everybody saw that game.
This one too is explosive.
This is not explosive. This has been one-sided.
Yeah,
so what's now your
the explosiveness is that the Manchester defense are keeping up the expectations.
So that's not explosiveness.
It is, of course.
That is not explosiveness.
And it's Karen Trippier who wants to take that corner kick. Stands behind the ball. Let's see what he will do with it. He plays it into the box. And Adrian Onana came to the rescue and pushed that one out. But not to safety, because the ball is still in the dangerous area.
Look at the number of Manchester United players that have to defend.
There's nobody.
The midfield is absent in this game. It's so annoying.
And that's a drop in there, and he plays it into the box. Well, that was cleared by Luke Shaw.
See, if this match ends without Manchester City defender Manchester United doing any error, I will clap for them. Because the pressure is
there's going to be a goal in the second half.
You understand? Because with the pressure is enough for them to have a defensive error. But if they can keep it without a defensive error here, I will clap for the defense of Manchester United.
So he said if Manchester United can keep that clean sheet, that he will clap for Manchester United. So it's still 0-0 at the 50th minute of that encounter with
the time is running.
Taking the game.
Time is running.
Yeah, time is going.
Oh, what a sweet move. That should be a yellow card.
That's a yellow card for Scar.
From Bruno Fernandes,
That's
but
one of their
Shaw
best defenders.
stopped him,
Oh, the referee is not giving that.
and the ref didn't give him a yellow
So I
card.
think by 55th minute, I think Manchester United should be looking back to their bench and trying to bring in a player like Ojlund. They need Ojlund, though he hasn't scored his first goal in the EPL, but they need his run, his pace in between those lines. They need it. It looks like a player that can actually fancy taking that speed. Because when you play a striker like what's it called, like Martial, who will also be looking for older plays against Shah and Lishelis. You don't get that, and that was Chelsea biggest undoing against Newcastle also. Putting Jackson, a player who's always looking for older play. You won't find that at ease against this type of defenders. It's only a striker that is full of running that can fancy a chance against
And
them.
that's a good
And
chance
that is
for
what I expect
Newcastle
from Manchester
United
United.
there. Pass back to Anthony Gordon, who takes a 1-2 and he places it into the
There's
box,
nobody.
but it was blocked by the Manchester United player. With Joelinton back in possession of the ball, pass it to Bruno Guimaraes, who finds a way to pass it to Livramento. Yes.
Sporting Lagos will do better than this. Seriously, Sporting Lagos are going to do better.
And that's a long pass to Karen Trippier, who keeps it in play.
14 in the table.
Wow!
Garnacho plays it into the box, but nobody.
And this is my biggest problem with them. They just kick the ball into the air and try to see if anybody is going to touch it. It's to no direction. Without direction, that ball was aiming for nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
You just have to look up and just find your player in the box, not you just aiming aimlessly.
Yeah, you heard it right there. Shegun says, stop aiming aimlessly. So it's Manchester United who is trying to turn defense into attack in this fixture. And the ball went straight to Diogo Dalot, who passes it back to Mino. Mino gives it to Scott McTominay, who returns it to Harry Maguire to recover to acquire. Straight to Rashford, who was tried to be dispossessed, but he stood that one, but the Leicester lost the ball to Bruno Guimaraes, who tries to turn in the midfield. Sends the ball back to Leslie, straight to Shah. Shah looking to the next man, Livramento, who passes the ball to Anthony Gordon.
Wow,
who sends it to Alexander Isak, who passes it again to Livramento. And
look at how easy it is.
Livramento has been fouled. And it's going
look
to
at the movement. Look at how movement is easy for Newcastle in this game. And great one for Newcastle. I think they just need to take Rashford out of this game. It's not really it in this game. Bring in Anthony, a player that can hold on to the ball, or probably bring in Pelestri. These are players that can hold on to the ball. That is what Manchester United need up front. The right wing is dead for Manchester United up front. They need to make it. Ojlund is warming up, and now if Ojlund is coming into this game, Anthony. These are the players that you need in this game. Anthony might not score. Both of them they might not have goals, but they are full of runnings. This is what Manchester United or any team needs against Newcastle defense. Put players who are full of running against them. See Garnacho against Trippier. Garnacho he has had life against Trippier in this encounter. But Rashford has been dead. Martial has been dead because they've not been able to run against the defenders. If you have players who can hold up to the ball and run against their men, you might fancy one or two chances against and see openings in the defense. So I think they can take advantage of that.
I would have preferred Pelestri in place of
Anthony.
Because you know why? If you talk about runnings, most times Anthony play deep. You know what I'm saying? Anthony hold the ball. It does not go. It does try to cut it. But Pelestri goes straight. It goes to the line side. And run in. So to me, he has more running than Anthony.
I might disagree with that on the basis of that. One, you have a Garnacho whose focus right now is that Garnacho is going to play 90 minutes. Inexperienced one. You are putting Pelestri up front there, another inexperienced player. Two.
Sorry.
So when you have
what made Pelestri inexperienced?
He's still inexperienced. That's what say how many starts? How many starts?
And it's
Not in a big game like this now. This boy is not Carabao Cup.
Who looks for who to pass it to, and he sets it down to Alexander Isak, who tries to take on the Manchester United player right there. And two men on him, he couldn't phantom a good chance out of that attempt. He passed back straight to Bruno Guimaraes, who switched play to the right-hand side, sending a long ball to Karen Trippier, who controls it easily. And they passes it to Joelinton, who cuts back.
Should have passed that out now. That should have been a pass on the first one.
straight to Andre
That was another
Onana,
wasted
who
chance. Another
saved
wasted
that
chance there.
one easily. Look at the way he cut
He should
that
have
ball
dropped that
back.
pass. That
Just
was
drop the pass.
what was that? Is that not
I
Isaac
think that
Almiron?
should
It's
be
Jolinton.
Almiron.
No, that was Jolington on the ball.
Yeah, Jolinton on the ball. Yeah, it was Jolinton who
I
took that
think that
shot.
was Almiron's one. And it's Alexander Isak who passed the ball to Joelinton, who cuts back, sets it to Kanchi.
And that's the goal! Anthony Gordon!
Newcastle draws the first blood at the St. James's Park.
At last.
It's Newcastle 1, Manchester United 0 in that encounter. Don't forget to join our conversation on our live chat. Let us know what you think about this game between Newcastle and Manchester United.
Yeah, that goal has been coming right from the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
You look at the style of that goal. They've been trying this style right from the first half. Wow, that was a big defensive error there for Manchester United. That was what I was saying. For how long are you to soak pressure? You can't soak pressure for 90 minutes. It's not possible. And you know, the art of you not soaking pressure or the art of soaking pressure not being a problem for you is why they say the best sum of defense is for you to attack. And right now, I think Eric Chang will be forced to go to the bench. And that is where the problem is going to be for Manchester United. Because right now, they will have to go all out and attack against against Newcastle. And that is always a problem. Because now you're still having Almiron, who needs Manchester United, who needs Luke Shaw to run out so he can hit Manchester United on the counter. You have, Anthony Gordon, who needs Wan-Bissaka to overrun so he can also hit on the counter. Yeah. So Manchester United are not finding themselves in a safe position right now by conceding a goal. Because if there will still be a second goal in this game, I won't be surprised if it's going to be Newcastle getting the second goal.
That cross into the box by Anthony Gordon was.
I just love this man. I just love this man. I remember when Chelsea were all over him, and Chelsea fans were like, "We don't want Anthony Gordon. Who is he? Who is this? Who is that?" And went for Modric. See how much he has grown into the game.
But no, you know, Chelsea went for Modric in January.
I feel short of we.
And Gordon was this summer.
No, Gordon was before before Modric.
And now it was summer that was Gordon.
Modric. Modric. Went for Gordon first.
Oh, that is the third goal for.
You guys went for Gordon.
That's the third goal for me.
Don't scatter my head. Is this not Kuluku?
That's Tomori right there.
Tomori.
Getting the third goal for AC Milan against Frosinone. That's AC Milan 3.
And look at that chance. Wow, no. That control let him down there.
Yeah, that control let him down in the game between Newcastle and Manchester United is Bruno Fernandes, the orchestrator-in-chief of passes in the midfield right there, who has successfully taken the midfield away from Manchester United.
And you see, another player we've not been talking about who has been looking
and
dead.
That's a good shot! Oh my goodness, from Shah, from the defense, who tried to check the shaft of Onana, but Onana was there. I think that shot went way off target. I don't think Onana got the answer.
Yeah, that was going off target. Yeah, another player that's really been absent for Manchester United this season has been Bruno Fernandes. He has been absent for Manchester United. He has been one of the biggest problems for Manchester United this season. Because one, he's their captain. Two, they can't take him out of a game. Three, they can't start games without Bruno Fernandes, because they'll look at it like even when he's absent or when he's not in form, he can still have some sharp brilliance of magic that happens whenever you have him on the pitch. But they need to man up. Try and bench Fernandes for some times. He needs that rest. This man is looking like a player that has been overplayed. And you look at it this season, how many times have we seen those brilliance from Bruno Fernandes? He has been one of the culprits for Manchester United this season. And they need to find a way, probably start Mason Mount in that attacking midfield role.
Probably start Mason Mount in that attacking midfield role. The last time they did that, they got 3 from Newcastle. And Alexander Isak passed the ball to Anthony Gordon, who tries to cut in and dribbles Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka recovered and took the ball away from him.
Not too many Venice.
Who passed back to Maguire, who passes back to Onana. Onana set the ball out for a
pressure is set.
For a goalkeeper of around 60 million brought into play from the back, he couldn't even locate his.
How much do you guys pay for Kepa?
and he's game on in that encounter.
Second goal.
Almiron running
Second
into
goal.
the box.
Pass
Who
this
plays the
ball. Pass
ball
this
one
ball.
time? But that was silly punch by Andre Onana. Why Onana keeps punching back into his box is a question that he will actually have to answer himself. So it's Bruno Guimaraes who takes the ball around and tries to cut it and sets it to Almiron. Almiron cross the ball.
Nobody.
But that was an easy take from
But you know,
Andre
I'll be
Onana.
surprised. I'll be surprised if this Manchester United defeat Chelsea in their next game.
Why?
We'll be here. No problem.
Yeah, you are just trying to forecast or predict as much
Hear me?
as it
Hear
can
me?
be.
My forecasting is always right.
It's not always, it is always right. You could have made
Yeah,
them.
you see that substitution right now. I told you I'm a better gaffer than the so-called gaffer. Oh? His own gaffer is for prediction of betting. But when it comes to the football game, we will tell you what is going to happen in the game of football.
You don't mean
You will
it.
see that substitution right now.
And if it comes to substitution, that is where you are good also. You understand? If it comes to substitution,
So you return the favor.
if it is comes to substitution, you will tell us that this is better because it is obvious. But to me, I wouldn't have brought in Anthony.
And that's why you are not. That's why you are not.
That is why I'm a winner. You understand? I would have brought in Pelesi.
Who did I say they should sub?
You said Anthony.
Who they ask? Who they ask?
Anthony and Masha bring in Odilon. You said to bring in the Odilon.
Give him a handshake.
Are you the one that is offering their own shit? I'm not shaking you. Thank you.
So it's been an interesting night so far
Good
at the St. James's Park. It's Newcastle leading 1-0. And Rashford and Marshall has been withdrawn for Ojlong and Anthony.
You know, probably this is why Olugbodi says probably I'm a Manchester United fan because I call it right. I call that substitution right for them. Rashford needs to be taken out. He's absent in this game. He's zero in this game. Marshall is not the kind of striker that will go into the back of the line with pace. Now they have two strikers up front. They have Anthony who can hold up to the play, hold up to the ball, and attack against Trippier. And they have a striker in Ojlund who is full of runnings, and he has that good experience of playing against everybody, though everybody's tackle right there in the Serie A. Let's see if we can bring it into this game. And I will really fancy what's it called? Ojlund scoring his first goal tonight.
Yeah, Shegun would really fancy if Ojlund could get behind the goal scoring list right there in this encounter. So it's Manchester United who has a free kick at the 63rd minute of that encounter with Luke Shaw raising it down. He plays it into the box. Can it be connected? That header from Maguire went way off target.
Maguire has done well.
It's as if he's sending a pass to Lagos, Nigeria. With that
I'm actually hoping for Ojo to score this APL first goal. Because I sat down and begin to wonder
You're
what. Yeah, hoping.
It's not going to score.
You understand? Hoping. you know why? I sat down. I begin to imagine why will a player be scoring in the Champions League but cannot score in the EPL? I begin to try to balance it. What are the causes? What are the effects? Is it that
he's wishing he's going to score? And he's hoping, and he sat down to think
Yeah,
of it. Arsenal is not strong tonight.
Yeah.
It's not going to come against Chelsea. Let's go back to this game.
Yeah, Mike. I begin to wonder: is it that the defense of the EPL is stronger than Champions League? Why somebody will score 5 goals? Join the top scorer in the EPL in the Champions League, but cannot score one.
The pattern of play in the Champions League is far different from that of the league. You are playing against opponents like Bayern Munich. You look at Bayern Munich, the central defense. These are teams that give you different dimension into it. Go back to the league. That Bayern Munich concede goals in the league also. You have things like Copenhagen and Galatasaray in your group. These are not rugged or rigid defensively minded team. So the last team in EPL, Luton Town, they are rigid when it comes to defending. So you'll find it hard playing against rigid defenders. These are defenders who are not scared of going into tackles. They clear the ball off your feet. So that is the difference between you playing the EPL and you playing in the Champions League. You find it easy in the Champions League because they are not really playing within a range of one kind of pattern that's equal to each other. So probably that is why he has found it easy in the Champions League and not in the EPL. But I still fancy him to get a lot of goals in the EPL. By the time he grow into the league and understand, just like the same thing to Jackson of Chelsea. By the time he grow into that league, they are going to get a lot of goals.
So it says by the time they grow in the league, they will get a lot of goals. It's Newcastle putting Manchester United on the back foot, looking for a way to score in this game so that they can be on the
Yeah, the
safer
second goal
side.
is all it is very much important for them
And
because
that's Isak who
one
tried
goal
to
is
play
never.
one to
Oh,
Bruno
Chelsea.
Gomes, but it was blocked by the Manchester United player, leaving Manchester United to counter with the ball. And let's see, but the pass was intercepted by Bruno Gomes. So,
Gordon Brumresh has actually grown well in this matches in this Newcastle midfield. And you look at it like they've actually missed Tonali also. I do think of what would that midfield be without with
and it's
Tonali.
Frosinone that has pulled one back. AC Milan and conceding goals.
Magnum has not really. He hasn't really looked like the Magnum of last season in AC Milan this season, and probably the defense has really let him down because I think they should be doing better here
Yeah, the
defending.
defense.
They exposed Magnum here, and I won't really blame the goalkeeper for that considering that goal.
Yeah, we
And
won't
Dean,
really blame the
okay.
goalkeeper because, but if it was Andre Onana there, the world won't stop here.
Do you know why the world will talk? Because of the amount they bought him.
Do you know why? You think you shouldn't be. Do you know why the word? Because when you mention word, I'm part of that word. So it should be. Do you know why I Solomon will talk?
It's because of the amount he was bought. You know.
Kepa was signed for how much? Kepa was signed for how much?
Kepa, I don't know.
74 million.
And even at that,
But is Kepa not doing well?
you see
He
how
did
these
well.
challenges in Chelsea,
So
but he
that's
came.
These
but
are
was-
Nana's
he-
first.
when
These
he
are
first
see.
came,
He's
he had
not
a
doing well.
very-
He's not doing well in Bayern Munich or where is it?
When was last time he
Real
started
Madrid.
at Real Madrid? He's not really starting at Real Madrid anymore.
No, I'm talking about his
See,
first
the
season.
thing
at
is, this
Chelsea.
is first season. This is Andre Onana's first season. It's expected to happen. You're changing league. You're coming from Italian Serie A to the EPL. Even when the guy came to the EPL, it was like that. Even when Kepa came to the EPL, they faced challenges to the first league. You are changing leagues. That's it happens. It's going to settle down very well into the league and be one of the very best goalkeeper in EPL.
See, some of the reasons why Onana issue is an issue is that you took off the gear who is in Manchester United, who was not doing badly at all, as at the period when they let him go. Even when they agreed that they will reconsider him, but later they now change the situation and allow him go just because of Onana.
Oh, that should be.
You understand?
Oh, so that's like a yellow card. Is that a stamp? Oh, that's a wicked stamp there. That should be a yellow card. Now let me take it back to that talk of what's it called of the gear happening. It reminds me of when Sarri came into Chelsea. No, was it Sarri? No, Conte. When Conte came to Chelsea and he started benching what's it called Peter Cech for Thibaut Courtois. All in the name of was it Conte that benched or Jose Mourinho's second season? One of those two started benching Peter Cech for Thibaut Courtois till when Peter Cech left Chelsea for Arsenal. All because of he wasn't fitting into what the coach wants. And that is how football is. When you don't fit into what the coach wants, they either bench you or they sell you or let you leave. There's no point you keeping a player earning £350,000 on the bench. When Chelsea signed Mendy, they had Kepa. And Mendy came in straight away and benched what's it called, Kepa. Was Kepa not having the EPL experience? Was Kepa not the first choice goalkeeper before Mendy came in? But he wasn't fitting into what the coach wanted. And they have to bring in Mendy. That is it.
No, but
I'm coming.
If the coach got it right,
The
and if
gear,
he worked out for the coach, it would not become an issue. But if he didn't work out, it become an issue.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
When it comes to playing from the back, the gear has an issue. He is not a modern day goalkeeper, just like Peter Cech. And I do say it here on this program. If Peter Cech was keeping in this generation, he would have been having the same problem the gear was having. Not only two of them. If a goalkeeper like what's it called Casillas is playing this generation, he will also be having that problem. Because when it comes to playing from the back, you need a goalkeeper who is very much oriented at holding the ball onto his feet. Sanchez, as good as he is with his feet, is having an issue at Chelsea also. So these things like this happens.
Yeah, these things like this happened. It's the 69th minute of that encounter between Newcastle and Manchester United. Now 70th minute. Is Newcastle trying to take the game to Manchester United? Let's see if they will successfully take that game and take this lead up for 3 points. So
Because
it's
still
Newcastle
20 more minutes to go.
fire
Still a
Bruno
big.
Joelinton trying to look for a way to penetrate to Man U defense, but he just had to drag that. I think he intentionally left that ball for Joe.
I don't think he intentionally left that. He just probably let that loose of his leg.
And the gaffer,
Yeah.
you've been an advocate for Manchester United so far. Do
Yeah.
you see Man U coming into this game?
See, in the past 20 minutes, as Man U had a chance of goal.
Right from the first half. What have they brought into this game?
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk about the Man U.
Either way, a second goal in this game, it's going to be Newcastle getting the second goal
Because
against Manchester United.
to me, the Manchester
Wow, look
United,
at that control.
The one we know.
Turn it into something wasted effort
And
again.
that's a wasted effort. And the number of chances Newcastle keep losing.
No, they've lost.
Don't you think that will come back to haunt them?
And this was the problem against against PSG also. They created a lot of chances that they couldn't just take advantage of. And I think that's one thing Eddie O needs to work on in this team if they want to challenge for honors. Because I'm looking at them by next season, they should be able to challenge for the EPL title. They have what it takes to challenge for it. They have the players, they have the money, they have the pattern, they have the tactics. Well, you have to take your chances. You have to score goals. Because at the end of this game, at the end of the day, if this game ends 1-1 and Manchester United score probably in the 85th or 86th minute against the run of play, they are going to have themselves to blame for it because they've lost a lot of chances. Over 10 good chances that should be going to the back of the net have been wasted by Newcastle in this game.
So the better side of the attempt today has been wasted by Newcastle in this encounter. So straight to back to St. James's Park. It's Newcastle who has the free kick at the 72nd minute of that encounter. Free kick very close to the final third of Manchester United. So let's see if Newcastle will be able to do something new, something special that can give us a
I don't really expect them to go direct from here. It should be a crossing from Trippier.
Karen Trippier cleans his nose and tries to play this one into the box, but it was blocked.
That was well blocked
easily by the Manchester United.
And they'll hit them on a counter.
Leaving
that should be the chance.
Counter and giving it
wasted.
to Osland, well defended out. And,
you can see the combination. See the combination between Anthony and and Osland there. Look at the change of pace there from Anthony. That is what Manchester United needs in this game. But let's see how much of that chance they can create. It's very much important to see.
So let's see how much of the chances Manchester United can create. They've been struggling today. So far, so good for Newcastle. Not so good for Manchester United. Manchester United played it. Newcastle played a 2.54 expected ratio so far, with Man U 0.1.
That is like you expecting 0 goal from Manchester United in this game. It shows how Manchester United have been bad up front in this game. We said it at halftime. They've been absent in this game in the first half, and this second half has been the same thing. They've still been absent in this game. They've not really gotten any tangible create any tangible chance against Newcastle in this game. It's just like the players are just there waiting for the next 70 minutes or 15 minutes or thereabouts in this game to come to an end, so they can go back to their various home and prepare for the game against Chelsea.
So they need to go back home and prepare for the game against Chelsea, where they are actually at home. Well, let's see if the weather will be actually favorable for them. It's free kick to Frosinone in the 90th minute of that encounter. And let's see what can he do with it. And he plays it, but it went way off target, leaving it for AC Milan to still be leading.
Anthony. Oh, still
so it's Bruno Gomares that caused that throwing to Manchester.
That's a Brazil versus Brazil situation. Bruno Gomares and Anthony there.
Now, the gaffer,
the
Euros 2024 draw was just made today. Who do you think most likely looks like he will at least get to the semi-final?
Or what?
the Euro League,
Euro 2024.
European Nations Cup.
Yeah, yeah. So who will get to the final?
Yeah, who will get to the semi-final, do well in the competition generally.
Okay, just started today, right?
No,
The
group was made. The group was made today.
Okay, the draws.
Mm-hmm.
The draws were made today. No. I'm looking at Portugal.
Wow, word. I think my biggest team, the team I look like might actually go on to win that competition is France. Because when you look at that, France is a star-studded team with a lot
What
of
about
experience.
England?
I don't really fancy England in much. I don't really fancy England much when it comes to competition. But when you look at France team, it looks like a well-blended team from experienced player to the youthful players. There are lot of blended players in that team.
I'll go for Portugal because if you look at it, they have younger players too. Without Ronaldo, they are winning side. You understand what I'm saying? And the inclusion of Ronaldo is a plus. You know, we saw that the World Cup, they disappointedly went out in that stage. But I think this Euro time, I think it's a time for them to reshow themselves. We saw them play, and I just they'll get to the quarterfinal, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so can hear it right there from the guys. If you have a space change, maybe you can stake it up and see if you
Look at the play from. Yeah, look at that.
Bruno Gomares
Look
is a
at Bruno
contender
Gomoresh
for
in the
man of the
midfield.
match in this game. And it's Anthony Gordon who faces Wan-Bissaka, who passes it to
No,
Livramento,
that's
who crossed
wasted.
that
That's
ball,
wasted.
and that ball is out for a goal kick.
You also have to give. You have to look at the
in the
way
77th.
Livramento has.
Another chance.
You have to look at the way Livramento has matured into the game of football from that young boy that won the Chelsea Player of the Year to him going to Southampton and having that ACL injury that took him out for about 8 months and is back again in Newcastle looking very strong. It shows how strong and how big of a mentality that young man have in his head.
So let's see how strong the mentality that young man has in his head will play out today. So it's the 77th minute of that encounter. Still Newcastle 1, Manchester United 0. Manchester
Throw that
United
pass.
have, oh
Record.
my
That should be
goodness,
record. That
That's
should be
a
record.
card for
that's
Maguire.
the yellow card. I think Harry Maguire just got into the books of the referee.
I was thinking that
It's a
should be
yellow card.
red.
And that free kick should be around 28 to 30 meters.
I don't think Trippier fancy taking a long shot from there.
No.
It's going to be him crossing into the box.
So let's see how Karen Trippier will decide to take that one right there.
Look at Maguire. He lost that and he tried to recover it, even though he got a yellow card. I think that's
He took one for the team there because if Gordon should just move away from him there, it's straight into the box.
Yeah.
Gordon's always full of running.
Maguire has actually improved. He's a different player right now from the picture they've actually created.
The picture people like you created.
Yeah, people created for him.
Oh, that is
no, I don't. I have not created
pictures for Maguire.
So let's see if Newcastle can muster something good from this chance, but they return.
I expected a shot one because that was actually far off line for you to take out.
Oh,
wow!
Look at that.
Duality.
Oh, who saved that?
Oh my goodness!
Ow!
Who saved that?
That looks like it might just be a penalty.
That can be a penalty for handball on Wan-Bissaka.
Let's see that again. VR should be checking that.
He plays that one. That was the
let's see. Is this that number? No, it's not.
Right.
Oh no, from his body to his hand. From his body to his hand.
That was a good save. No penalty.
He actually took one for his team there.
That was a brilliant save.
So that was brilliant defending from Wan-Bissaka, meaning it's going to be just a corner kick for Newcastle. And Karen Trippier trying to push the box.
When VR does things right, I think we need to give them credit for that. And that was a good one from the VR team. Because without VR, probably the referee would have gotten that wrong and look at how the players had ran towards him and probably giving that as a penalty, which would have been a wrong call from the referee.
So it would have been a wrong call if the referee had given that as a penalty. And Solomon, looking at it, Newcastle, it seems they restarted where they stopped.
Yeah, they decided where they stop, and even with the substitution brought in, but the substitution brought a little stability into the Manchester United playoff, and you can see when Bissaka being substituted, and they're bringing in Amrabat
So
from.
Amrabat is going to play as the right back
You
now.
know, I begin to wonder, and
Oh,
Manu
Mano,
is
Mano
going
is
out.
out. Miss Mount
Amanda is going out
Miss Mount will be playing in the midfield. Amrabat will have to go and play as
for
the right back.
Amrabat.
Amrabat will have to play as the right back. Miss Mount will move to the midfield.
So
Let's see.
So let's see. I don't know what
it's Regulion, not Miss Mount.
I don't know what Ten Hag want to achieve with this substitution, but let's see how it works out for him.
Newcastle are yet to make a substitution in this game.
Yeah, Newcastle are ready to make. Okay, they
Okay,
are.
no, they've not.
No, they've made when
They've made a
Amira
substitution,
wanted
yeah.
to come in.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still 1-0 in the 81st minute of that encounter between Newcastle and Manchester United. It's Newcastle 1, Manchester United 0. A goal scored by Anthony Gordon. And one thing Anthony Gordon knows that
He knows how to score those 1-1-0.
1-0. So now looking at the way this game is going, who do you think if it ends a draw, maybe Man U goes to the game, who do you think will be on the receiving end the most?
It has to be Newcastle. They'll be on the receiving end because they'll have themselves to play before they had this game in the pocket already right from the first half. They should have won this game. A lot of players are capable of they are responsible for not taking their chances in the first half. So I think they'll have themselves to blame if they are not winning this game. Manchester United will see themselves as lucky to have a draw in this encounter.
Yeah, Manchester United is supposed to see themselves lucky if they get a draw in this encounter. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, they should be more than 1-0 down.
That is, they should be more than 1-0 down. And that is why these kind of games are scary. Because towards the end of the game, maybe in the 40 to 50 minute, you can just Manchester United get a late equalizer in a game like this.
And corner kick to Manchester United at the 82nd minute of that encounter. Let's see if they can do something profitable from that.
These are the kind of games Harry Maguire comes in and gets goals for Manchester United.
And these are the kind of games you expect that they place it into the box.
A shot!
And the back
oh, what a save! And that is
the shot again was blocked.
Well, that might be going. That was just going to the back of the net.
My goodness.
The game is going into it.
That was a good opportunity for Manchester United.
Oh, the Pope is injured.
Let's play on. There's not to play on.
But why did the referee stop that?
No, the keeper is down.
It's a goalkeeper.
It's a goalkeeper. So he has to.
Wow, what a shot there. That's Regulion. So what happened? Why is he complaining? Where's the injury from?
That would have been a goal.
That would have been a beautiful.
Where's the injury coming from?
But from that dive now, from this dive.
Is not a goalkeeper. It's not a goalkeeper.
After that dive,
that's a goal. If a goal had gone in there, it's a goal.
Yeah, it would have been a goal.
I think this is a big problem for Newcastle. Yeah. He's looking like a nail injury for him there.
And if it is a knee, we just hope that it's not ACL.
No, it's not ACL. It's not ACL. This looks like a nail injury.
So let's see if Nick Pope will be able to continue in this game so far. So good for Newcastle, 1-0 leading Manchester United. Not so good for Manchester United. They will open another book of
I don't think they are opening it because right now even their fans are used to it. I remember asking what's it called? Is it Maiwa that came to the studio during the Champions League guys? What was the expectation coming to this game? It's not like you're being disappointed in the results. It's what you guys have been churning out right from time. I was looking like it's not looking good for Nick Pope. He might not be able to continue this game. Wow, and that is that Dobreva was the goalkeeper name that kept it. Manchester
this guy is seriously injured.
It looks like it's a new injury for him.
He needs to be straight out.
He'll
be going out.
It seems he has.
He's a footballer. He's a footballer again. He's a footballer.
And he should not be applying pressure on that leg. He should have waited for his stretch.
I don't think he can continue this game.
He should have been stretched out.
He can't continue this game.
So it's Adekunle live in concert that Oh, I said live in concert. The concert is not happening at the St. James's Park, rather. It's a football game. I mentioned the concert because you see how the stadium is filled. More like the Nigerians shining bright at the United Kingdom, where you see the likes of Davido, Burna Boy, even the other guy, Kiss Daniel, all of them shining bright. But let's see if Manchester United will later shine bright right here at the St. James's Park. Well,
Well, it's
it's the second goalkeeper, Dubravka, that is is about to come on at the 85th minute of this game. Well, let's see if they will be able to keep this one a clean sheet at home at St. James's Park. It's one of that ground that is difficult to get a single point
Oh,
here.
it's a big 10 minutes for Newcastle right now. And when you lose a goalkeeper like Nick Pope, who has been one of the very best player in this game, it might actually give Manchester United that sense of belief that they can actually go out all out and attack against them and see if they can also get one goal. I'm not really feeling comfortable with this substitution and might just be giving Manchester United, that belief that they can rally back in this game and get an equalizer.
So Dubravka is off, and let's see if we can actually lead Newcastle United at this juncture.
Last season he was with Manchester United,
Yeah,
and at a point, he kept for Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final that
yeah.
Newcastle lost to Manchester United. So that's what happens. It's a big 10 minutes because 4 minutes to go in this game. I'll still be having about 5 more minutes to be added in additional time.
Yeah, so let's see if Manchester United can actually capitalize.
And I think if Manchester United should lose this game, I think they should start asking questions of Eric Ten Hag. But this team is losing. This club is losing its identity. Manchester United is supposed to be, a traditional club in England. It's supposed to be known for success, not them, losing games like this that you're expecting Manchester United to win. So they
Yeah.
really need to work on it. They need to start asking questions from Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah, they need to start asking questions from Eric and now Solomon.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the direction of this game, it seems if Manchester United can wake up this time inning, they can get a goal.
Yeah,
Yes,
they can actually get a goal.
They can actually get a goal because if you look at the second half and this is the last 10 minutes, they've had two corners and the pressures they are putting on now on Newcastle United is high. In the first half, we didn't see corner kicks from Manchester United. The whole game we played in the Manchester United half. But now you see them coming out with the substitution and you can see the
And that's a good crossing from the corner kick, but it was well defended by the Newcastle player who headed that one away from goal. So it's Onana playing high line in the midfield, who sends the pass to Bruno Fernandes straight to Anthony in the midfield. Bruno Fernandes collects it back, sets it again to Anthony, who tries to cut in. And let's see if 100 million can be worth it today. Shego said the 100 million has been roasted. Sorry. Some people will say Ajax actually played the first one on Manchester United.
No, not only Manchester United. Even Akim Ziyech never lived up to expectation at Chelsea.
And that's a long pass into the box of Newcastle United, but that was well defended by the Newcastle players, leaving Karen Trippier to clear his lines and clear that one easily.
You can see though my Newcastle are currently playing against Manchester United. They've started playing into the hands of Manchester United. I just equalizer! Oh! I just hope that's not an offside. Offside. I think there'll be a VR check. Let's see, there'll be a VR check.
What?
There'll be a VR check on that.
that should be a goal.
There'll be a VR check.
See.
There'll be a VR check. I don't think that should be an offside.
You can see the old guy in Maguire.
One is off here. He's
Let's
off
see.
there. He's off there.
It's
He's
on.
back into
It's on.
it. He's back into it.
It's on.
Oh, he's off.
It's off.
Let's see if he's being returned to that game.
He touched him. The ball touched him on the way to return offside.
Was there a contact? The ball touched him?
Yes, he
touched him.
he
He touched him.
had contact.
He had contact in it. He had contact with the ball.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, right. Here is that. what a chance for Manchester United that was.
So you can see how the gaffer was disappointed.
I know. Sorry,
there's no
I
a
was also
counter.
disappointed, and that would have been a great goal for Anthony there. What a great chance for him. And now about but I think Manchester United fans will be having what's it called? They'll be having Harry Maguire for dinner
Yeah,
later
you need to
about it.
clear your eyes and
So they'll
see.
be like,
And
you should have allowed that
it
to
could
be.
have been.
That would have been a goal, and that would have been a way to end this game because Newcastle they've actually been wasteful and they need to be taught a bitter lesson in this game. A draw
Yeah.
would have been a good lesson for Newcastle in this encounter.
And that's a Newcastle player down there. It seems he's injured or
We're into the
maybe
90th
trying
minute.
to while away time.
We're into the 90th minute. So let's
It's
see how much.
duality.
I think we should be having about 6 to 7 minutes additional time.
And it seems he doesn't want to stand up.
The pressure is piling up. You know, you are not. See, that's why it's always important when you have a good goalkeeper that you know you.
And there will be 9 good minutes
Wow.
of additional time. So Joel Linton, you can sleep all.
Oh, he's back up. He's back up. He's back up.
He has to be back up. When you see 9 minutes, you have to come back.
But I think 9 minutes is actually too much because the VAR check was actually a fast one there, and the injury to what's it called? The injury to Nick Pope didn't actually take that much of the time. So I don't really know where the calculation of 9 minutes was coming from. Probably a 6 minutes will have done justice to this game, but it's a game of football. And you can see how much Manchester United have brought into this game since Nick Pope was withdrawn. So let's see if they can make good use of their newfound surge of attack against Newcastle.
So let's see if they can make good use of it, that attack, to at least come back into this game. So it's the 90th minute in that game between Nantes and Nice. Nantes leading 1-0. Osasuna Real Sociedad still 1-1 at the first minute of additional time. Back to the game between Newcastle and Manchester United. Is Man trying to turn defense into attack, trying to play along, but Newcastle United are defending
Where was this type of pace for Manchester United in the first half?
Look at how it was easily disputed.
Where was the sense of belonging in the
and
first
it's
half?
Livramento trying to go on the attack.
Oh,
The dribble pass Anthony, but it slid him down. And Anthony will be going down into the yellow card books of the referee with a yellow card right there at the 2nd minute of additional time. So it's still game on at the St. James's Park right there. Let's see if Manchester United can come back into this one. Anthony, the 100 million euros guy, has not lived up to expectation yet as far as I'm concerned. But let's see if we can bring about a magic right there at the St. James's Park. So it's Newcastle who will restart the game, who has a free kick about the center circle towards the left-hand side of the field, with Bruno Guimaraes standing next to it. They pass the ball back to Livramento, who look for who to pass it to. Who will he pass it to? He tries to push it forward, but lost possession to the Manchester United player, who is now throwing to Manchester United at the 93rd minute of that encounter. Let's see if Manchester United will actually spring up a surprise in this encounter, or maybe they will go home disappointed as they were in the midweek in the UEFA Champions League. So the pass is now set to Diogo Dalot right there, who tries to run into the box. A crossing in, and that was well defended by the Newcastle United players. And the gaffer, one thing Newcastle knows how to do is to defend and go on the counter. Alexander Isak, along with Amrabat, trying to cut in, dribbles one, and I think that's a foul at the edge of the ball. But the referee says
good defense. That was a good defense for Amrabat. I was saying it before when you asked this question. What do you think Manchester United should do? I said they should play like they mean it. Now, in the first half, we didn't see this. Early in the second half, we didn't see this kind of determination in Manchester United. But now you are seeing the determination, you are seeing the fighting. And to me now it's like you are applying fire brigade approach towards the end of it. If they had done that, I think probably by now it will be.
And that's a good cross into the box.
Solomon.
My goodness!
Manchester United
came to the rescue and headed that one for another corner kick from Manchester United.
Manchester United, sorry. Manchester United saw a loophole already in Newcastle team with that substitution taking out what's it called, Nick Pope. That is why they feel like they can pressurize Newcastle.
And Bruno Fernandes placed this one into the box, and that was a good header from the Newcastle defender. Let's say, and it's pressure on the Man U defense, who had to send the ball back to Andre Onana for safety right there. So is Newcastle is Manchester United trying to press right here towards the dying embers of this encounter, and he tries to cut one into the box, and it's free kick won by Garnacho in the 5th minute of additional time in that encounter. So let's see what Manchester United can do with this free kick. And the last 10 minutes of the game, the ball possession has been 25% to Newcastle and 75% to Manchester United. And it's Bruno Fernandes standing next to that one. And the camera goes straight to Maguire to recover, to acquire. Maybe it will be their savior today to save them an embarrassment at the St. James's Park. He plays it in the long one. But it is not Onana that used to spill it. It is the Braska also holding his waist. What is happening? What's going on? Is this the job of the village people, which some people will say, oh, it seems it can continue. Let the game go on and on and on at the St. James's Park. It's Newcastle leading in that encounter. 1-0 in the 6th minute of additional time. So Nebraska plays the long one into this half of Manchester United. With United back in possession, a 6-1 touch from Anthony to Diogo Dalot, who tries to place it down, but deflected it towards Anthony. But Anthony has been dispossessed again. Now, it seems it's now a battle of the midfield.
Yeah, it's a battle of the midfield. You have to look at the experienced players of Manchester United have thrown into this game. They've taken the game to Newcastle already. Oh, wow. If they had done this very early in the game, probably they would have put themselves in a lot of problems against Newcastle. Because now we're in the dying embers of this game. They have nothing to lose right now, win or draw or lose. Let us just throw everything against Newcastle. Not when they were playing conservative football against Newcastle. And right now, the experience is coming in to tell. Newcastle are feeling reluctant to go out to attack against Manchester United because probably they're looking at their goalkeeper. It's not the first choice goalkeeper, it's the second choice goalkeeper. You are coming in to play against a team like Manchester United at a moment whereby you are leading 1-0 and there's a lot of pressure on your team. So it's really going to affect them, and that is why you see Newcastle are playing more of defensive football right now to try and cover the goalkeeper from
Gordon, the goal scorer, has been withdrawn for Richie in the 97th minute of that encounter. 2 minutes left to play. The gaffer.
Yeah. I don't think it is because of the goalkeeper. You know, this is what they're supposed to have done before. Is Nick Pope unscorable? Is it a goalkeeper that you cannot? Is it a goalkeeper? No. The question is that is it a goalkeeper you cannot score? Because Nick Pope is no longer in the post. Manchester United they are now playing well. No, I disagree with that. The fact remains, I disagree with that totally. The thing is that they now realize urgency.
It's not about shouting.
You are
realizing urgency.
They now realize urgency because there's no time.
At 90 minutes is when you are realizing urgency.
Let me bring an explanation to this. For you to
at 90 minutes, that's when you are saying urgency.
When you are playing on the field of play, when you have your number one goalkeeper, the way you go forward is different when you have your second choice goalkeeper because of trust. Because you feel that, number one, how reliable your goalkeeper is. We saw that with, why is Man U always cautious of their defense? If you look at it, a lot of clubs that their goalkeeper are not doing well, they don't attack excessively. Look at Man City. At a point, they had to change their goalkeeper. So it's goal kick to Newcastle United at the dying last minute of additional time.
This game will be going deep into 90.
Let's see. And that was a foul on Joelinton in that last minute. Let's see if Newcastle can hold their own and end it like that. Osasuna against Real Sociedad ended 1-1 at that La Liga fixture. And let's see if Newcastle will actually take the day right here at the St. James's Park, turning their home to a fortress, a very difficult ground to come and play. Well, you can actually choose to hold your concert right there because it's a stadium that the fans love and they cherish their home team. It will be like a refreshment on top of their good performances they have had at this home ground, making it a fortress for them. It's thrown into Manchester United at the 10th minute of additional time. Let's see if lightning will strike at the St. James's Park again after that first one. So it's Trippier trying to attack with the ball. Who sets a pass to Almiron? Almiron holding up play, trying to go past. I think that's Reguilon right there.
Final
And
whistle.
it's final
No,
whistle.
not final whistle.
Is it final whistle?
It's not final yet.
Let's see. Because and it's final whistle right there at the St. James's Park.
Manchester United have successfully lost this game.
Newcastle won that one goal to nil against Manchester United. Well, it's been a long day.
Wow, long day, long night. I'll still have a lot of football to come tomorrow.
Tomorrow, a lot of football. And Solomon.
Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been an interesting day. But to me, my greatest surprise of today's match is Burnley winning 5
goals to nil.
5 goals
They
to
had
nil.
to
Against
respond.
Sheffield United.
I'm not Sheffield United.
Against
but
Sheffield United.
Against Sheffield United, yeah.
But they had to respond.
Yeah. To me, I think this is the second win for Burnley and against Sheffield United. 5-0. That's though they had a red card, but that red card was when they, I think they already considered 2 goals. They were 2 goals down before they got that red card. And today, match day 14 has been interesting, but we still have more tomorrow to watch. And this match is another interesting match. Newcastle versus Manchester United, another interesting match. And it has actually taken Newcastle to 5th position.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one for them.
Yeah, that's a good one for them. Stay with us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Nigerian time, and 4 p.m. 2 p.m. UK time, right here. And we'll talk about the game between Chelsea and Brighton on our watch along show. Also 5:30 Nigerian time and 4:30 UK time for the game between Man City and Tottenham. Till then, my name is Afolayan Adeyemi, and thank you guys for joining us.
Pleasure.
Don't forget, you can only fail if you fail to continue. So don't give up on your dreams. Keep chasing them until they become a reality you can touch and feel. So from me, Afolayan Adeyemi, and my production crew right here, it's a good night, and God bless you.